Well, friends, how about finding the best, that is, the scariest horror game right now? We have as many as 11 options from the most popular games.
Well, that would be a great idea. Joe, you...
Ha 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 ha. He was scared of the word horror.
Yes, buddy. What are you so upset about? We will not play. Let's just choose the best game.
I just slipped. Why are you immediately panicking? I'm not afraid of any games at all.
Bro, you just slipped.
Okay, enough talking about this idiot. We have several games to choose from today. Limbo, Until Dawn, Fear, Resident Evil 2, Dead Space, Dead by Daylight, Great Neighbor, Poppy Playtime, Outlast 2, Phasmophobia, and Zombie Shooter.
And how did the zombie shooter come about here? Is this horror?
Yes, Joe, it's horror. Don't you believe it?
I just don't see anything wrong with you running around the map from above and shooting zombies.
Does this idiot even know that horror can be scary with its atmosphere, music, and sounds? Or does he think that if some bullshit jumped out of the dark at you, this is already a horror?
This person cannot walk in a straight line normally. Why are you freaking out over his words?
I actually can.
Yes, buddy. We've all seen how you can walk in a straight line.
Can we finally get started?
Yes,
Of
it's
course.
time to. I propose to evaluate games on several parameters: story, atmosphere, screamers, graphics, visual components, and popularity.
What is the meaning of popularity? Can't an unpopular game be cool?
Here, even I understand that this is obvious. If the game is not popular, then it was shit. Here I am, let's say, I don't know shit about some games.
I'm not even surprised that you haven't heard of some games. Do you hear yourself sometimes? You still can't understand your daughter or son.
Enough. The first game we have is a zombie shooter. For myself, I will say that this is a cool old toy where you could shoot zombies. The only thing that scared me there was the music, the huge number of zombies, and their appearance. Joe, Donald, what are your opinions?
I fully agree with you. For current gamers, this will not be a scary game at all. I can't say it's bad, but I can't say it's good either. Joe?
I don't know much about this game.
In short, his opinion is not taken into account. I think that it is absolutely deserved to put it in the middle.
Yes, the game is there.
Our next game is Hello Neighbor.
There's not even much to say here. This is not your typical horror. The atmosphere here is not at all like the usual horror. Everything happens during the day in a colorful world. The very appearance of a neighbor and the music that accompanies you during this frightens here. The game is very hype and cool.
Obama, do you realize that what he said is absolutely correct?
Yes, I don't like it myself, but Joe said it all right. But I think that the game cannot be put at the very top because it is very short and there is no plot here.
Well, put it fucking not on the top. What is your problem?
I will do so. Our next game is Dead Space. What do you say?
I love this game. I really love it when there's shooting and horror. Compared to a zombie shooter, there are really scary moments and an unusual location. Space. Everything is perfect here, except for the graphics, but the game is still old. The plot is a little lame, so I cannot say that the game is straight perfect.
Yes, I agree completely with Donald. From myself, I will add that the game is really scary and I want it to be almost at the very top.
In that case, I'll put it next to Hello Neighbor. The next game is Dead by Daylight. I love this game just because you can play with friends online. Much more fun to play with friends.
Agree. But the game itself is not scary, but more fun and nervous. There are no scary moments as such. I don't think it's horror.
What is Dead by Daylight?
With this idiot, everything is clear. I put it below the middle only because it's not a horror game, it's just an online game. Our next game is Limbo. I like this game. It is unusual in its style and the fact that it is horror in a different sense. The only thing that scares me is the atmosphere. Besides, it's an indie game. And making an indie game scary is a difficult task.
Are you fucking kidding me? This game is not scary at all. How can an indie game even be put in this top?
Yes, Barrick, you said some bullshit. The game is really shit.
Go fuck yourself, both of you. I'll put it on the bottom, okay? The next game we have is Outlast 2. I immediately put it on top. This is the perfect game and the perfect horror. The atmosphere is the best, the immersion is complete, the plot is really interesting, and there are a lot of scary moments at every turn. This is the ultimate horror.
I completely agree with him.
Next game we have Phasmophobia.
What is it all about?
This is a game where you run around a dimly lit house with a camera and a flashlight and run away from some scary granny.
I'm surprised he knows anything about her. Ordinary toy, not bad and not too good. In the middle of it. Now it's time to play Poppy Playtime.
Is this the same game about which they are now shooting a bunch of videos on YouTube and which everyone plays?
Yes, buddy. Do you now want to evaluate the game for its popularity? Are you saying that popularity is not an indicator?
You went to hell. You were talking about popularity. Forgot something already?
Can you stop aggrowing me already? Well, I became president instead of you. What's wrong with that? How much time has passed?
Fuck you, Joe.
Did it hurt him that much?
You go, Joe. I will put her almost at the top just because of her popularity. In fact, the game is not so good.
Fuck you, Obama. The game is beautiful.
Fuck me? No, no, no. It's fuck you. Go to hell.
Okay, you went.
What are these two idiots?